Hello students, this is my series part 1 of most important question for NEET of the chapter sexual reproduction in flowering plants. So in NEET exam the understanding questions comes. So today we will discuss some questions of great importance with the explanation and analysis. So the NEET question series of sexual reproduction in flowering plants. So we will discuss one by one question. We will also discuss the options and why one option is correct. So first question is attractant and rewards are required for the options are anemophily, entomophily, C option is hydrophily, and D option is cleistogamy. So here we will discuss first the question. Attractants means which will require attraction and rewards must be given. So here in this type of pollinations the very important thing is that in anemophily this is pollinated by air. So air has no discrimination, nothing else with the flower. So this cannot act as the attractant. And entomophily means the insects. They are really attracted towards flower having good scent, fragrance or bright coloration, and rewards like they also get, that is nectar. So this option is correct. And this hydrophily, what we call the water has also no discrimination, and cleistogamy is the closed flower. Second question, in dioecious flowering plant or a dioecious flowering plants, dioecious flowering plants prevents both in A option autogamy and genogamy. B option autogamy and zetenogamy. C option zetenogamy and genogamy. D option cleistogamy and genogamy. So here what happened, you see the dioecious flower, you have to underline it. Dioecious means the unisexual flower in two different plants. So two different plants means automatically it may prevents fast cell pollination. This is autogamy. and there is no chance of Jatenogamy, because in Jatenogamy what happens, particularly in a single plant the two different flowers involved and bring about the pollination. So due to two different separate plants, so Jatenogamy is also prevented. So the correct answer is B. Third questions, functional megaspore in an angiosperms develops into A, ovule, B, endosperm, C, embryo sac, and D is embryo. So functional megaspore, we will discuss this thing. You know that in megaspore mother cells divide meiotically to 4 number of cells, 3 are degenerating and 1 is left, that is functional megaspore, and this will divides 3 mitotic division, 8 cell stage, and from both the pole one will migrate, forms the polar nuclei. So this is the embryo sac. So the correct answer is embryo sac. So next interesting questions, that is question number 4. Double fertilization is exhibited by A, gymnosperms, B option, that is algae, then C option, fungi, and D is angiosperms. So double fertilization, triple fusion we have discussed. You know that in embryo sac the ovum is there and secondary nuclei is there. 2 male gametes comes inside to the pollen tube. One fuses with the egg and another fuses with the secondary nuclei, forms the pen, primary endosperm nucleus. This forms the zygote. So this is called double fertilization. 2 male gametes separately fertilizes. This is because of the syngamy, and this is the triple fusion. And this event does not occur in gymnosperms, because in gymnosperms you will get the endosperm which is haploid endosperm. So which confirms that no double fertilization, and alga are the lower plants where double fertilization does not occur, and fungi is the separate group. So for that the correct answer is angiosperms, what we have discussed in our previous videos, or you can visit to the angiospermic reproduction videos. So question number 5, which one of the following statement is not true? So you should underline this thing, not true. So options are exine of pollen grain grain is made up of sporopollenin. B. Pollen grains of many species cause severe allergies. C option, that is stored pollen in liquid nitrogen can be used in the crop breeding program. And D option is tapetum helps in dehiscence of anther. So students, you see, very important is not true. So which one is false statement we have to find out. So exine, you know that exine is the component of, that is your sporopollenin is the component of this exine, because you know that this is the resistant material which cannot be easily degraded. So this statement is correct. Then pollen grain of many species causes severe allergy. So we should not take, or we should not inhale those flowers, or particularly, so for that allergy, this is also the true statement. And stored pollen in liquid nitrogen, what we call cryopreservation in minus 190 degrees centigrade liquid nitrogen, and this also we can store the pollen sperms like that, and has significant role in crop breeding programs. So this is also the true statement. But this tapetum, last one, helps in dehiscence, this is the wrong statement, because you know that when we take the wall layers, the innermost layer is tapetum, and here the microsporangium. So here what happens, this will nourishes the developing pollen. So this statement is wrong. This statement is wrong or not true. This is all about the some questions of the NEET examination. So this series will continue. This is the first series, and please wait for the next series and try to follow this as well as follow the videos which will make you 100% in the chapters.